I'll see if I can't fix that sound. Once I get into the game, I will go to options and see if I can't get rid of that sound. Okay, moment. As I said in the description, this is where I left off from earlier. Going to continue from there where I left off. Let's see where I'm at. These are all secondary missions that grant resources and background info and whatnot. Now it would be these two, but it's this one I need to get done next. Otherwise I'll probably end up having a hard time. So it'll be this one next. Let's get this out of the way. Pause the video at any time you want to continue reading. I'll go through each one that's new. This is so you can get a little lore on each species.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta cluster. Two-thirds of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population. Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid, tropical terrain. Only the political instability of the region has impeded efforts at colonization. Many times the Citadel has opened negotiations to settle Vermeer with various criminal gangs and petty dictatorships in the nearby terminus systems. All fell apart due to internal power shifts within the opposing parties. The Citadel has written off the colonization of Vermeer as impossible without significant political change. The terminus powers themselves are unlikely to ever settle Vermeer. Most lack the resources to support settlement of a virgin world, finding it more expedient to steal from their neighbors than build for themselves. Sovereign, ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay. A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Sorry about the cut in my mic audio. I'm trying to get myself comfortable, and it sometimes pulls. There. Try not to move too much when I'm playing like this.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Let's get to the next mission.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I do apologize for not doing an introduction. I thought I would just get right into it. If you're just joining me, my name is GrimSpartan. So far I've done 2 livestream video walkthroughs of Mass Effect 1. For those who are returning to watching this, you know who I am, you know what I plan to do, and I don't know what else to say right now. I tend to be somewhat silent during gameplay, so if you'd rather a streamer who talks, best find someone else for that. Otherwise, enjoy. I do apologize for being slow when it comes to getting things done on here. I like to take my time, make sure I get everything, and yeah, like I said, I like to get everything done as much as possible, get every little nuisance, resource, whatnot collected. Eventually it does help with endgame, not noticeably, just in general.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Whoops, stepped on a couple of toes there. My bad. Let's deal with this. Home system. Probably the only system that you will see multiple planets of. Please keep in mind that, if I'm not mistaken, this is from when Pluto was still considered a planet. I'll go from outer planet to inner planet, so the next one would be over here. Neptune. Then I believe it's Uranus here. Saturn over here. Sad to hear that eventually Saturn will lose its rings. It's already happening, actually. Checking to see if I don't see any and instead of calling it moon, they call it Luna. Always nice to have a biotic on the field, on the team. The reason why I chose Tali is, well, tech expert. Most missions still require the Mako. Oh shit. Yeah, so if you see that red barrier over there on that side of the map, that is literally the border of the map. How much for this kind of helmet? Check the map. I gotta go over here. that is loud. I do apologize for that. That is
Negative contact, Shepard.
excessively loud. Jesus. Gonna look around, see if I can't find any little caches here and there.
All targets eliminated.
Keep them safe.
Cover me.
Huddle up!
I do apologize for the excessively loud game sound just now. I'm trying to get my voice to be a little louder.
En route.
You just say it kind of failed on me.
Finally, some action.
Use shotgun.
Perimeter clear. box, Commander.
As I said before, I'm going to look around, see if you can't find any item caches. If I remember correctly, one of these, I think it's the second one that does it, activates barriers and extra enemies. There we go.
It's fun. Clear.
Comes the last one.
Perimeter.
Bit of a firefight. I'd rather have Medigel right now. Or Omnigel.
Clear. Cover me.
Give me one moment, gentlemen. Ladies. Took you long enough. I just finished a mission that you probably would have liked. Well, look where you are. Home. Home. Don't need to go through anymore. What? Let's go here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. For a game from its time, the graphics are ahead of its time to an extent. They're not up to today's standards, mind you, but considering when this game was originally made and when it was updated, they didn't do too bad. Checking around. Now for the ice ball. Now there will be quite a bit of action. There will be talking, obviously, but there will be action.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Sounds like a place you'd be, welcome, Mr. Fox. Excuse me. Now. Time to change things up a little. Normally I would have Tali, but today this time I will have Liara and Garrus. That way I can give him some new weapons and armor. I could go the cheap way and go downstairs into the hangar and do it, but decent weapons. Now. Alright. Some armor.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
deal with this.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Let's not start a fight.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
It's you that need to behave yourself, you little cunt. Oh. And watch these sensors go off like Christmas.
Weapon detectors, don't mind the phones.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia? She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Wouldn't be nice to have one of those, huh? Shit for me. After what happened last time.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety, and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Excuse me a minute. I want to get as many Paragon points as I can. So I'll be checking something out here.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanchan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Check these first. Sell some stuff.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now,
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Buy that for now. Don't need that.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for
maybe
aid?
later.
Of course. This one apologizes for...
Don't like hearing those guys talk. Annoying.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you. Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
All right, I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the spec. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annulaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Check this.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. Now, does the other have the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course. This one apologizes for...
sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
Suck it up. No one likes the cold.
The Geth, the Hanar, are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language. The homeworld and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening, as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily. Advanced nations have eliminated most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances. Pharos, Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the Executive Board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, It is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
It'll have to do.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Unfortunately, this playthrough will not be very long. At least I don't plan it to be.
How can I help?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Oh, I want to punch this guy's lights out. That's bad.
You will excuse me if I don't... I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapon screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions
Good.
at this
I
time.
received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I'm about to fucking put a bullet through your head, motherfucker. Quit your bitching.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a past to leave Hen. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
On that note, I will pause the game here, save, and end the session. Starting to yawn, starting to get tired. I will continue where I left off tomorrow. Unfortunately, it'll be a couple of days before I can do it again. Like I said, whenever I have a day off, I will try to do at least one streaming video of gameplay, if not two, depending on how tired I am. As it is, this is GrimSpartan signing off.